John King here for Kingdom MMA, speaking with a man that's scheduled to fight at BAMMA 24 in just a few days, Tom Duquesnoy. Tom, you're moving down to bantamweight for this fight against Damian Rooney. You're just 4 days out. How are you feeling?
I feel good, man. The diet is not easy, but everything is planned. Everything is perfect right now. I just can't wait to go on the scale, and this will be a bad memory. And afterward, I'll be ready to fight.
So I understand you were training at Jackson's MMA in Albuquerque for this camp. How did that go?
Yes, I'm still in Albuquerque, and I arrived in Paris two weeks before the fight.
Okay, so when are you planning to come over to Ireland to actually, fight?
What my plan was again?
When are you planning to actually fly over to Ireland?
On Thursday afternoon.
Okay, so you'll arrive for the weigh-ins and then obviously for the fight. And how long are you expecting to stay in Ireland for? Are you going to shoot right back out?
Yeah, so on Thursday I just arrived on Dublin. On the Friday I got the weigh-ins. On Saturday I got a fight, and on the Sunday I'll be back to Paris.
Okay, hectic. So first off, recently we've seen a huge jump in MMA in France. What do you think that's down to? Because we've got a few, MMA in France has been legalized recently and everything like that. So why do you think there's so many French prospects coming out at the moment?
Because we have the martial culture. We got one of the best judo team in the world. We got a good boxing team. We got a good wrestling team too in the INSEP in France. So we got a big legacy concerning the martial arts, and MMA is just the next logical step for martial arts in France. So for the moment it's still blocked. It's a business question. You got the judo lobby federation who wants to who is very scared about the globalization of the MMA all around the world. So they just blocked it because they're afraid that a lot of judo people go to the MMA federation and whatnot. But the thing is, for me, they are not good business people, because if you want something, you can control it, you can adapt it in the France rules. But they don't do it. They don't do that because they are, I think, just a closed mind. And in this case, this is no martial arts spirit. This is just business spirit, and even on the business side, they are not really good, I think.
Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, you're moving down to bantamweight for this fight. Firstly, are you hoping to keep hold of your featherweight title, or are you going to vacate that BAMMA title?
I will see. My goal right now is to get the unified two belt. I got the featherweight already. I've got this fight against Rooney, and afterwards, if I win it, I will be allowed to fight for the title. And afterwards, I'll get two titles. So he can go fast. He can do it in like 5 months. I can have both. So I'm focused on it. So afterwards, I will get two belts. For promotionally, it's very good. It's two world championship belts from the best organization in Europe. That's a cool thing. Afterwards, yeah, I will get probably one title defense, and I'll probably go. Let's see. I will where I will go after.
So, has BAMMA told you that if you win this fight against Damian Rooney, that you are getting a title shot at bantamweight?
Yeah, that's pretty official, man. If I win it, I will get the chance to fight for the title after.
Okay, so still talking about that, going to bantamweight. Have you started your weight cut yet? How are you doing? How are you feeling physically?
I feel good. It's not the same power that I have when I'm in the featherweight, but I'm in 145 already right now. I feel good. I get used to fighting in this weight. So now just wait on a Thursday afternoon. I will maybe cut for maximum 5 pounds. The rest are fasting, like 20 hours fasting. That's most of the fighters do that way to cutting. So now the biggest part is done, so just focus on it. Just get some rest. Today was my last sparring session. We are on Tuesday, and that's it. Feel good.
So you're fighting Damien Rooney. What do you know about Damien, and what do you expect Damien to bring into the fight?
Oh, he's a tough guy. I think he's prepared right now because it's been a while that he gets preparation for that fight. Maybe like me, like 4 or 5 months. This is planned, so he gets time. So I think he did a very big full camp and he prepared it very 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 well. And I wish him good luck and I hope we will get a good fight. I watched his fight on YouTube and etc. And yeah, I do a game plan. It will be like usual. I will try to apply what I like to do. He's taller than me, so I got few techniques for this. And that's it. Just hope we will get a good fight together, and I respect him to take that fight.
So, as I mentioned, you spent your training camp in Jackson's, as you do a lot of the time, but it's obviously a lot of time to travel for them coaches back to Dublin. So, who are you going to have in your corner for this fight? What team are you going to have in your corner?
Yeah, that's a good question, because speaking of that, I was talking with Greg 10 days ago, and he let me know that for the title, so for the next fight, if I win the one of this weekend against Rooney, for the title fight, for the bantamweight title, he will be happy to come. So not for this weekend. This weekend I will be with my father, with my coach from Paris, and another friend who trains with me in Paris. But for the next time, yeah, I will try. We will try with BAMMA to take a flight for Greg Jackson. It will be a honor for everybody to receive him. Well, that's what I think.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic for BAMMA and for the whole UK MMA to have a coach such high level coming to watch one of the shows and coming to corner a fighter. So, you're in Damien's home country of Ireland. Do you think that's going to add any pressure to you or any pressure to Damien?
No, no. It will be good for everybody. He got a lot of support in Ireland. His own town will come, I think. I got my own too. A lot of Irish people respect my fighting game, and I respect them in return for that. So I just hope, and I just think that it will be a good atmosphere Saturday night, and I hope one more time that we will do a good prestation, good fight together.
So your last fight was also at BAMMA in at BAMMA 22 in Ireland, in Dublin. What was that experience like? What did you take away from that, and did you enjoy travelling to Dublin?
Yep, that was a nice experience. That was my first time in Ireland by the same way. That was a nice experience. Yeah, Dublin is a cool town. People from Irish people, Dubliners are really respectful about fight stuff, etc. They respect a lot the fighters. So that's pretty cool to go over there. The atmosphere is really good. Like, everybody is supportive. Everybody's loving the show. They have the fight in their blood.
Yeah, so you're coming off a very, very close split decision win over Brendan Loughnane at BAMMA 22, as I mentioned. Is there any part of you that kind of want to go out there and just blow Damien Rooney away, just to prove that, just to kind of silence the doubters and prove that the decision against Brendan was a one-off and you really are better than that showed?
There is no ego in that sport, in the way that you can lose on a knee bar, you can lose by knockout, you can lose for such a lot of things. So there is no ego. I don't have ego about my last fight. My last fight was really close, and thanks again for Brandon to bring me some difficult like that. But one again, I break my hand in the 3rd minute of the fight. Brandon was strong too. He was taller, stronger, heavier. So I don't find any excuse. But that was just a good fight, and thanks to Brandon, he brings me a lot of difficulty. So now I know where to work on, and that's what happened in the last few months. I worked on the things that Brand showed me. So right now, yeah. Concerning Damien, I'm just focused on that. Maybe I wanna come back and I just want to come and you sure know showing my skills for sure, but I'm not like, oh, I have to come back and I have to prove to everybody that no.
Yeah.
I'm just cool with the decision, you know.
Yeah.
It showed me where I have to walk. So there is no ego, just some field where you have to walk on. That's it for me.
Yeah, so as you mentioned earlier, Damon's been out for a very long time. He was supposed to fight at a BAMMA show earlier, but that was BAMMA 22, but his opponent pulled out. I believe he was out for the whole of 2014, the whole 2015, sorry. Is that something you think will affect Damien at all?
I think the fact that this fight is planned for 6 months ago, and he will be very supported by his town, by the Irish people, you know. The fact that he fights against me is very like on fire right now. I think he's like over motivated, over prepared, and I don't think he will be like over stressed because he's a good fighter, you know. He's strong mentally, always really good prepared, very well prepared, and he will be there for his life. He will be there because it's the toughest fight of his life, and he has a lot of thing in the horizon if he win that fight. So once again, I respect him, and I hope to see him on Saturday night and deliver a very good fight for the audience. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, so I spoke to you at BAMMA 23 backstage, and you told me that when you had 3 fights left on your BAMMA contract, and when that ran out, you were going to join the UFC. Is that still the plan?
Let's see. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe yes. Let's see. I'm still receiving some mails from different organizations. So I consider UFC as the biggest one, and UFC wants to sign me since. See, it's been probably 2 years ago. So right now, I just want to set up the last details in fight this coming year, and after the three fights in BAMMA, I will see what is the best for me.
Is recently there's been a lot of criticism of the UFC because they obviously partnered with Reebok and the pay dropped a lot. Is that something that kind of changed your mindset and affected your decision?
I'm not sure about that. You know, I think the Reebok deal is a good stuff for some of people and not a good stuff for other people. For me, it's a good stuff because we don't have a lot of sponsors in France, so it will probably be better for me. So I think it's a good stuff because it's a good stuff for me. And now when you change something, you always have a lot of problems at the beginning, but I think UFC will solve the problems, and after it will be better for everybody. That's what I hope.
Yeah, of course. So, can you say what promotions have offered you within UFC, or has that got to be kept under wraps?
Say again?
Are you allowed to say what other promotions have been trying to sign you?
Sure. You get WSOF, the RFA, so all the biggest organization. I didn't have any offers from the Bellator, but so yeah, so I got like the top 5 in the US, so that's good. You know, that's good, especially now because I live in Albuquerque, so I take part of the West Coast business right now, so I got some contact over there, and yeah, just waiting, just waiting, but yeah, it could be BAMMA again or UFC again. Let's see. I really don't know for the moment.
Yeah, so, recently the UFC bantamweight champion TJ Dillashaw lost the title to the former champion Dominic Cruz, who's now the champion. Looking at that division, the top 5 and top 10, who do you think, do you think you match up well against them fighters, and how do you think you'd do in the UFC?
I'm I'm working for it, so I want to be cocky or arrogant.
Yeah.
I'm a worker, so I'm still humble from the very beginning of my career, and I won't change. I make the things step by step. Every fight is a step for me. So yeah, just focus on those guys. I watch those guys like very very often, and I work for them. And I work for Big DJ, work for Big Dominic. They are really good. They are the best of the category. So obviously they are my goal. They are my goal. So yeah, I'm just you can consider that I'm working hard for it, and you can expect me to deliver a good show as usual.
Right, Tom, again, that's all I've got for you. You know, good luck. Your fight's 4 days away. You know, I hope to speak to you afterwards, and good luck in your future endeavours, whatever you do, whether you go to the UFC or another large promotion. Thanks for your time.
No worries, John. Bye bye.